Hi, I'm Bill Kiefer with MLSProVideos.com. I'd like to share with you on video on YouTube. We have over 2,000 YouTube videos up, over 14 channels. Today I'd like to talk with you about a medical experience I had, an endoscopy that I had at the Ashland Asante hospital here in Southern Oregon. And I must say it was a pleasant experience for me. Now you can say, well, wait a minute, you're going to take this scope and shove it down my throat in this long tube and it's going to be uncomfortable, it's going to hurt me, it's going to do... That was not the case, and I'm here to tell you that I had a bevy of nurses around me. I had 5 nurses in attendance and a well-trained physician with over 10 years of experience doing a process. And you know, if you do more harm and sticking my finger down my throat and being more unpleasant than this, where they inserted the scope and they went down my esophagus into my stomach, they were just looking around seeing what might be happening down there, and they found out that I need to take some Prilosec for a little bit because I'm a little irritated down there, and I just got to watch the acids that I'm eating in my foods and stuff like that. So I'm taking Prilosec. It was about a couple hour process, and you say, well, they're going to put me under sedation. The sedation that I had, I can say I'm laying in the bed. I took my clothes off and put the gown on. And they actually hooked me up with in these gowns they have an insert where they put a warm, it's like a tube from a vacuum cleaner, but it pushes warm air into your gown, so it keeps you warm. Really cool stuff, like aerospace. And the gown was made of paper, so it's disposable. The room was beautiful. The staff, excellent staff. They were on it, all computerized. They were taking my blood pressure, all the vitals, time and time again, before the procedure, during the procedure, and after the procedure. Check, double check, triple check. I couldn't have gotten more attention if I was the President of the United States. And Ashland, Asante Hospital, had the great crew, and I had a great doctor, a young woman doctor, and I mean young to me, I'm 68 years old, and she did a fantastic job. And I want to thank all the staff. I want to thank Asante Hospital, all the staff there that's in the day operations or the day procedures area. And it is a gorgeous facility. It is quiet, it's peaceful. It's not like some of the larger hospitals where there's hustle and bustle and all that. It was quite pleasant. We started with, if you wanted a drink of coffee or pop or what have you, after the procedure. Matter of fact, they really want you to have something to drink after the procedure. So, just a wonderful experience, like being in a 5-star hotel, kind of. And yes, they put the scope down. They prepared me, they wheeled me into the procedure room, and I was wide awake, and then they had all the hookups ready, so they hooked me up with the IV, and they said, okay, we're going to put you under now. And I just closed my eyes. I had a dream, just like I was sleeping in my bed. I had a dream. To me, it was short. It was about an hour. The procedure was in about an hour, and it seemed like it was 5 minutes. I fell asleep. I went into a dream about my wife and I. Just pleasant that we were having a picnic. And I woke up, and they said, okay, we're all done. They took more vitals and put me back into the room to recover for a little bit. It didn't take long, 15, 20 minutes. And it was to me a pleasurable experience, and I want to share this information with you, so keep watching about the procedure that is up on the internet, and it's in cartoon form, but the procedure, what they're showing is the real deal, except we're not having the benefit of seeing the real scope go down, but it's as good as it gets. So, I'm Bill Kiefer, MLSProVideos.com. I want to assure anyone that wants to have an endoscopy, don't worry about it. It's old hat. They do them millions of times a day all over the world, and like everything, nothing's perfect. But for me and the crew, They did a fantastic job at Ashland, Asante Hospital. Thank you all. You're professionals. I'm Bill Kiefer. Until next time. Goodbye.
Endoscopic procedures involve guiding an instrument in the shape of a long tube to reach normally inaccessible parts of the body. The endoscope can provide lighting and visual capabilities to identify the location of a disorder, and also a means of guiding other tools inside to treat major disorders through minimally invasive procedures. Endoscopic procedures utilize the power of the Wii control interface to deliver an immersive, intuitive gameplay experience. Expect to hold your controllers and move your hands in a manner that very closely approximates the careful, precise movements of a real-world endoscopist. Feeding your instruments into the patient involves gently inching the hand holding the Wii remote closer to the screen. With the help of the radar, located in the upper right portion of the screen, you'll be able to maintain your direction as well as locate foreign objects, both visible and hidden. A new specialty calls for new tools. Use the hemostatic forceps to stop bleeding. Remove tumors with the snare. Inject medicine with the stabilizer. Can't seem to locate the tumor in front of you? Use the spray to reveal hidden objects. Other tools at your disposal include the forceps, syringe, drain, and a scalpel. You may need to inject fluids into a tumor so that it's large enough to remove with the snare. Running into the walls will cause your patient to lose vitals, so make sure you steer the endoscope carefully. This concludes our inside look at endoscopy.